Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Bombtron back at another video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at set number 75401, Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor ship. This has 290 pieces, comes with 3 minifigures, as you can see, Anakin, Ahsoka, and R7A7. And yeah, if you like this, let me know in the comment section below by hitting like, share, commenting, and subscribing, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's set the minifigures and the ship itself off to the side like so, and bring in the box. So, if we take a look at the box here, you can see it says LEGO Star Wars 75401, Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor, 290 pieces. Got the 332nd Trooper there. Then we've got Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker, and R7A7 there on the box. Got a nice picture of Ahsoka's shuttle as well, with R7A7 in the ship there, and Ahsoka there. No sign of Anakin, obviously, in the middle, in the vacuum of space or anything. But you got Ahsoka there, and then on the back of the box, you see the both of them fighting with R7 there. And then you got flick fire missiles and storage for her lightsabers. So, yeah, pretty cool. And here we have the ship in all its glory, which, damn, this is a nice interceptor. I do believe this is potentially my first time having one of these ships in my collection over the years. I could very well be wrong in that regard at the same time, but to my knowledge, this is my first one, which you see, it looks very nice. I'm a fan of the color and everything on it. Taking a look at the front, you got this nice like dark burgundy red, which looks darker nearly on camera, with the shaping of the bits here with like the white and the dark grey. This compartment here is where R7 sits, which I think looks nice. You've got these little black bits here to kind of, I assume, work as like blasters potentially, but looks alright. Got these giant pieces as always with the stickers, which has actually got the nice detailing underneath and the dual stickers on it, so you can kind of have them splayed out like that, the way these ships do fly. I still don't really know the angle terribly well for them, but it'll be something like that. So if I hold it from the back, you can kind of see the rough silhouette of it or something. But I just want to keep them closed like that because I don't have anything to set it on yet. You see these large grey like barrel pieces are supposed to be like the blasters from the front. Though if you look down here, we do have flick fires, which you just go woo, and that went relatively far. And you can do the same with the other one, but I'm not going to. And then, as you can see, it is kind of opened up itself. You have the inside of the cockpit, which actually is pretty nice. You got the, if we zoom in here, got the little like area there for the sort of control panel, 4 studs for Ahsoka to sit, in the back of the chair as well. And then it's just on this hinge here, and you can actually see the cockpit itself. It doesn't match very well on the color side of things, but it's okay in my opinion. Not that big of, a nerd when it comes to that sort of stuff. But you can see inside there as well. Then on the back, you have the little thrusters, and then the back of the other flick fire missile, which I think looks fine. So yeah, if we flip the ship over, you can see we have these little clips here, which if I grab Ahsoka off of the stand and bring her in like so, just grab her lightsabers, you can see if we go and just plop those in hilt first, then you can see a bit of storage for her lightsaber blades, or lightsabers in general, which if you look at it from the front, you don't really see them. Potentially like torpedo launchers or something, which is pretty cool. But then if we also lift the cockpit up, you can just grab Ahsoka, which she's got the medium legs, so you can just set her down like so. If you want, bring the arms up over in front of her, and then just set her in. Now, usually you have to like lay them the full way back and then close it over, but you can still see her in there. She's staring at the camera, it's whatever. But one thing that is pretty cool about Ahsoka just being, I suppose it would work with some of the rest of them as well. You don't actually have to have them sitting the full way like down, so then you can still kind of see they're actually looking out the front. Unfortunately, you can't have her sitting the full way forward, obviously, because her laku would kind of hit the thing. But it means that you can kind of have her, you can kind of have her sitting at like a normal angle, if you will, instead of having her the whole way back. You can kind of have her sitting maybe about there, and that still closes over like so, which I just think is pretty cool. So yeah, if we bring her back out here and then remove our lightsabers, then we can take a look at the minifigures, which here we have our 3 minifigures for the set. we have obviously Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka in her Season 5 outfit, and R7A7, which just looks great because it's the second or third time we've gotten him in his existence. So yeah, if we start with Anakin, and actually just pop him off the stand here, you can see it looks like Mr. Anakin Skywalker himself, obviously the Clone Wars version, just with like the sort of big Clone Wars eyes, but still, it looks very good. The arms don't have any printing or anything on them, but it's fine, they're just done in brown. Face print looks decent enough, it looks like Anakin, so you got the typical like Anakin hairpiece, though it looks slightly soulless behind the eyes, but not in a bad way. And then, if you turn his hair around, you can see a bit more of a pissed Anakin, like, but it works. You can see the nice like, Jedi robes, or Jedi Knight robes, with like the brown belt, the little like clips and belts, buckles and stuff, and then you can see it continues down to the legs as well, and he's got his blue lightsaber, which just, you know, whoosh, whoosh, you know, it works. I like it, pretty cool. Set him back on. Next we have Ahsoka herself, which, great minifigure, I do have to start by saying. Very, very nice. She got the green lightsabers this time, 2 of them, which I have one sort of in the backhand, one in the forehand. Just, it looks nicer that way to me, kind of like the variety of it. But you can see Ahsoka, she has the same Laku piece, I believe, as she's had recently. I'm not sure which version specifically, maybe the Ahsoka series one. But it's got like the little like yellow like crown piece on it and everything. Got the nice blue, you know, printed all around it. And then you can see her face. It's just a slight smirk. But if we pop the Laku off and turn it around onto the other side, you can see it's a bit more of a battle-ready face as well. Then if we pop it off completely, you can see her outfit. Got like the belts and everything going on with like the purple skirt piece there. Now on the back you can see her back is like slightly exposed in whatever capacity. So yeah, pretty cool. And then lastly we have R7A7, which is our little droid buddy for this video, which I think looks absolutely amazing. I've always loved the like red and the green combo. It's definitely been an interesting one, but you can see the nice green on the top with like the eye and the you know, the red and everything there. Just the whole way around it looks great. Obviously with it being astromech, it does have the port in the bottom if you really want to try and like fudge the third wheel or whatever. It does look pretty cool. Cannot complain. But yeah, so the other thing I want to do is show comparisons for some of these minifigures, which we're going to show R7 first, because I actually do have a previous version of R7, which you see here. So the original one is here. This is the keychain version specifically, because it's the only version I could get. But you can see the differences. This one's got a lot more torso detail, and the head is similar, but works out a lot better on the back. Very similar designs as well, just plain black printing, or black thereof, I should say. But they look very nice. We got Ahsoka from this portion of the show. We have her original counterpart, even though it's modified with shorter legs because I did that personally. We have our Season 7 Attack of the Clones Ahsoka. And then we also have the Ahsoka TV show Ahsoka, which theoretically speaking, these two need to be, you know, turned around because that's like Season 1 and Season 5 or whatever. But you can see how the Ahsokas look together, which, wow. You see mainly these two, the OG Clone Wars Ahsoka with like the Clone Wars eyes and everything, if the camera doesn't want to droop too much on me. And then you can see the new version with the more just blue eyes that kind of match the others, which surprisingly match the others, honestly. But yeah, I think it looks very cool. The only other thing I actually just want to show off is actually putting R7 into the ship. So what you'll want to have to do is turn his head 90 degrees so he's facing like that, and then just sort of thumb him in there. There's 2 studs that his landing gear feet sort of situation will stick in like that, and then you just have him popping out. But yeah, that is kind of going to do it for this video. If you like it, let me know in the comment section below by hitting like, share, commenting, and subscribing buttons as always. Hopefully this gets compiled into a good enough video anyway. If you guys have any comments you want to, you know, throw at me, by all means put them in the comments. If you want to see any sets in the future, just let me know and I will sort of see if they fit in the collection and get them. Because I'm debating getting the V19 ship that comes with Kenobi and Asajj Ventress, due to the fact that I feel like they would work very well with Anakin. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon with something else. Goodbye.